Okay, let's go. Saturday, I'm 1 day late. I'm gonna start day 4 and you get to see me in my bathrobe. Okay, so day 4 and yeah, I've already started. I've created a template to go a bit faster and I've already gathered the input test, but I haven't read yet. So let's see. Okay, we're gonna do have passports. Detecting which passport have all the required fields. Okay. Batch files. Key values, yes. 4 passports. Is that 1 line or 2 lines? Let's see. It is 2 lines, okay. Spaces or new lines, d'accord. Passports are separated by blank lines. Interesting. So they're saying that the last one is not correct. The third passport is interesting. The only missing field is CID. Not a passport at all. Passport is valid. Because what? Because the country ID is not present. Okay. A fourth passport is missing 2 fields. Okay. So essentially what we want is gather those together, make a key value pair, parser, and get them as valid or not. I'm interested about... So, okay, I'm considering currently my routine is basically taking this and giving me a bunch of lines. And what I don't like with this, I'm wondering, can I read that differently? So use lines, how does it work? Can I... Let's see, so that gives me... Okay, I can give it what I want. Ideally, maybe at the moment I read, I could already segregate by blank space. That would avoid me having to process the data. I'm wondering, okay. We're gonna go for lunch soon, so I'm gonna try to do it like this. Private fun is white line. And returns a boolean. Equals, okay, and then line is gonna be a string. And it's gonna be line dot length 0. That's how I'm gonna do it. Don't quite like it. Haha, okay. So I'm thinking, how do I, so I would like to go from this to basically 3, an array of 3. So this is an array of a whole lot of lines and I want to group the lines. Can I group? Let's see, I don't want a map because map is. I'm considering using fold. I'm wondering how I'm gonna fold it though. Okay, I don't want to spend time stuck. As I said, I'm gonna go quick and dirty, and I'm gonna use for loop, I think. So I'm gonna say, okay, val data equals mutable, a mutable list of something. I don't know what yet. Okay, let's do a string, and then I'm gonna say for line in lines. How am I going to do that? I'm gonna have to keep a buffer, am I not? Current data equals string. I'm gonna, sorry. I'm gonna do an empty string, and if I say, okay, if line dot is empty. What's the difference between is blank and is empty actually? I'm gonna say data dot push. How do I put stuff in a list? Add. Yes. Current data. And then I want current data to come back as this. And here I want a var. And I'm already, it's day 4 and I'm already not being immutable anymore from the start, and I hate it, but that's okay. So okay, we have empty lines. Else so if the line is empty, we're going to add the current data to the data. Else what we're going to do is we're going to say data equals data plus line. Excuse me. Oh, I don't want data, sorry, I want current data. And I want to put a space in the middle. And a template, of course, yes. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have input for tests. And let's see how many prints. I want to see how many lines we get. And I want to see the actual data. Let's see how it prints. No, that's day 1. Okay. I want day 4. Stop it. Bit slow today. CPU is taking a lot of power for the streaming. I don't like it. Wow, it's way too long. Okay. 3. Is that good? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. What is missing? ECL gray. Yeah. Then year 2013. Yeah. then HCL. Height 179, yes. Why is this guy missing? Is my input test correct? Oh, I'm missing the last is empty. Oh, so yeah, what's happening is I'm getting boom, it's pushing here, it's pushing here, it's pushing here. I can be a bad boy and do it one last time at the end. That would work. And that's why I'm decided to record myself and try to come back to those things, because I am such a dirty pig when it comes to just getting the right information. I don't like, if I go for a star, I don't care about clean code. So that works. Now, once we have this data, we want to, what we're going to do is we're going to do isValid. And we're going to do the simplest thing possible. And what we want is to check that all the keys are there. And it's gonna bite me very soon, I'm sure, because I'm gonna have to parse them next time. Let's see what's happening now. Mismatch. One mismatch. What do you want from me? Okay. I can just check that contains all my 7 stuff, basically. So 1, except for the optional one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's such a dirty way to go about it. So birth year is mandatory. Issue year is mandatory. Expiration year is mandatory. Height is mandatory. Hair color also eye color. And passport ID. And I'm expecting to, oh no, I didn't process the stuff yet. That's okay. So what I want now is print data, and we're gonna filter on is valid. Yeah, right. And I want the size of it, not just that. And then I'm gonna remove this first print, which is useless. Oop. 4. Everything is valid, apparently. It's a ends. Yeah, boy. Okay. I slept 5 hours. Doesn't help. 2. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot with the real input. 219. Let's try. Yay. Okay, that's that. Now, well, that was easy. Dirty but easy. Let's go now. Okay, so now we're gonna have to start parsing stuff. is to count the passport. So yeah, so now we're getting a whole lot of requests for information. Your job is to count the passport where all required fields are both present and valid. Okay, so what we want now is we're gonna make a little data class, and we're gonna use all of those guys. So birth here is gonna be, let's see. Do I keep them as strings or not? Yeah, okay. That's going to be an int. Then we have, this is also going to be an int. This is going to be an int. Height is going to be the same. It's going to be an int. No, hair color is going to be a string. High color is going to be a string. Passport ID is going to be, let's see, 9-digit number. Int. What else do we have? Color. Oh, hair color is actually a 6-character string. Okay, it is a string, and then this is going to be an enum at some point. But let's keep it simple for now. We can always improve later. So now that we have our data class, I want to be able to do private fun line, to passport data, and I'm going to take my line as before. And I haven't taken the CID because we said we don't care for now. We might have to do it later in another day, but for now we don't need it, so I'm not going to take it. Now I'm trying to think. So val values, so key and values is going to be a line dot split by space. So now I have all my keys and values. This is going to be an example. Let's see. I'm going to take this example. Up. Yeah, except that would be here like this. And just to be on a certain side of things, I'm going to be trimming everything in case I have a double space. Not that I think I need it, but you know, why not? Okay, and now what I want to do is we're going to say return passport data. So the thing is, everything can be missing as far as I understand. So I'm wondering, I can either filter for valid here or accept everything as nullable, but that's going to be a bit of a, it might screw me down the line if we reuse this passport thing next day. But right now what I'm going to do is put everything as nullable. And I'm gonna even, yeah, no, let's keep CID out. Okay, so this thing is nullable now, which means I'm gonna do what's the stupidest way to go about it? So val byr equal knv.filter it.contains byr dot I'm wondering, like, am I gonna get something with two eye colors? We're gonna say no for now. Dot and then I'm gonna do replace this with nothing. This is the most horrendous code I've written in a while. Up. So that's beer. Yeah, okay, and then I have to do it for all of those. So that would be this. And I'm not gonna make a method because I will do it in a better version, but right now I want to see if I have a bug in there. Height, hair color, eye color, and PID. So beer, year, height, hair color, eye color, and PID. And this is now gonna complain. Oops. Just checking I have the same order. Yeah. So what is it complaining about now? Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, I need to return passport data, obviously. And the last thing is now it's gonna complain because some of those should be ints, right? 2 ints. Hop. Okay. Let us see if that works out. Part 2. Now what I want is to see data.map, and I want to see to passport data. Let's see what happens. It's gonna crash. Most likely. I knew it. Okay, why? Oh, interesting. Let's see. Oh, we have centimeters and inches. Okay. Well, we're gonna solve that problem real quick for now. Okay, what else? Excuse me? PID 35? Height? That should be fine. Excuse me? What is happening to you now? Okay. Well, let's debug it. Let us debug it. Wow, that takes a while when I'm streaming on OBS. Should be much faster. OBS is taking like 40% of my CPU all the time. Really not helping. Okay, let's see. So we are having a problem with PID. 9-digit number. Yeah. Oh, the PID might actually be wrong. Uh-huh. Okay. Then let's turn everything to strings. For now. Can always improve it later. I was not expecting the PID to have centimeters in it, to be fair. Okay. Still not. Oh, yeah. Oh, you annoy me now. What is wrong with you? Length 0, 0, 21. Yeah, so some stuff might be missing. I can play with the, okay, so I have to go into Kotlin, nullability. Yeah. So can I do this? I don't want to have to redo it 20 times. Okay. Private fun get value or null from string, and that returns a maybe string, and I need the key, and that's going to return something like this. So if my key, so string, oh, this is a key list. That's a list of string, and if my key list, so if key list dot filter it that contains my key dot is empty null else key list, oops, and here I don't know what I'm gonna make. Yeah, okay, let's keep it real dirty. Jesus, this is getting so bad. But that's how I do advent of code most of the time, and I never come back to it. And I'm like, okay, it's fine, no problems. And yeah, no. But I hate it. That's what advent of code makes me do. And I really don't like it, to be fair. So this is going to become get value or null from k and v for byr. So something like this, basically. Jesus. And the computer is slow because of OBS, so I'm going to redo that for all of them. And I should know a keyboard shortcut for that. But it's really rare that I have to do this kind of stuff. Up. PID, ECL, HCL, height, and here. Okay. So now we're handling null, supposedly. This is not compiling. This is compiling. Okay. So now we have stuff in it, and this looks like date. This is a height. This is a hair color. Let us go back to examples. What's ECL? Amp here. Gray. Where's that guy coming from? Oh, I'm using the whole input. So now I want to use input tests. ECL gray, okay. So now what we want to do is we're going to transform our isValid. Fun. isValid, but this time we're going to take a passport data as input. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, and we're gonna have to go into those guys now. So we're gonna say return, and then we're gonna pile up all our conditions. Passport data dot birth year dot to int. I'm sure this is the beginning of the things that we're gonna have to reuse every year now. And then this is gonna be 4 digits at least, so greater than or equals than 1920, and no, and at most 2002. Okay, 2002. Okay, that's one. But we also have passport data dot your not null. Don't forget that. And then we keep going. So what's next? Issue year. So the issue year is 2010 and 2020, okay? Issue year. (10) 2020. Why is that not returning? What's happening? Oh, okay, sure. J'arrive dans 5 minutes, ma puce. Okay, let's finish with the baby yelling in the background. You might hear it. That's okay. She fell on the stairs. Okay, expiration year 20. I'm gonna have to finish quickly before we go for lunch, so I hope it's gonna work. Height. Okay, height. Oh, height's a bit more complicated. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make a method out of it. And all of that stuff is going to be possibly returning a an exception, which I'm going to have to handle. Okay. Let's say that heights are okay now. What's happening with my compiler? It's slow. Oh my god. Okay, hair color, eye color. Yeah, I'm gonna go for lunch. I'll do that later. Ciao. Cheers. Okay, so lunch is done, baby is sleeping. Let's see if let's see if we have some more time to finish. Okay, so we are on the point to validate our passport data, and we want to validate every single field. So for the date, it's actually not too hard. The height is a bit more complex. Hair color, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna create a function for each of them. It's gonna make it easier. So we have height, then we have hair color and eye color, HCL, eye color, oops, and then we have PID, and we're going to simply validate every single one of them. Okay, so that's going to be validate hair color, create function, yes, validate, now valid eye color, yes, and valid PID. Okay. So let us see. So the valid PID so PID is a 9-digit numbers, including leading zeros. Okay, let's see if we can do it in a stupid way. Can we say PID to int I'm gonna make it crash on purpose, and I'm just gonna catch the exceptions, and if we have an exception we know it's false. So I'm gonna say to int here, and we're gonna expect an int in there. No. Okay. Number equals PID dot to int, and we're gonna return PID dot length. This is a string again now. So this is going to be running but not used. 9. It has to be 9. Then eye color. We did remove the. Did we remove? Yes, we did remove the keys already. Okay, so eye color is going to be return ECL. Well, it's actually going to be faster to create an enum for that. So enum class ECL, and here we're going to have blue. Brown, gray, green, hazel, and other. So how do we do that? ECL dot value of ECL. Let's see what value of returns if we value of returns a ECL. Yeah, okay, I know that. Okay, Kotlin. Illegal argument exception. Yeah, I'm trying to make it not too dirty either, and that's a bit of a problem. Okay, let's try it like that. This is going to be returning probably an element argument exception, which we can catch, and we just have to return true if it doesn't crash. And then hair color. I don't want to use regex. Come on. Okay. Hair color. Return. How are we going to do that? HTML hair color dot length equals 7 and HCL of 0 equals this. And HCL subsequence 1 to the end. Do we have alphanumeric? What are the results exactly? Okay. All for a character dot is digit or oh my god, I'm gonna go. You really don't want to do that like that. You want to use a regexp. So I want to check A to F now. This is so wrong. I'm gonna keep it like that because fun, but this is very wrong. Oh my god. Yes, yes, and in this, this is very wrong. I'm so not happy about myself. Let us carry it over. B, C, D, E, F, F. Okay, so we have PID, we have eye color, we have hair color, now we have height. Okay. All right, so height, we're gonna say we're gonna do it like this. If no, we're gonna take the last two. So how do we call that actually? Okay, or inch. We're gonna say height dot substring subsequence. I want to go from height dot length and -2. So I'm gonna get two numbers. If centimeter or inch is centimeter, we're gonna do something else. If centimeter or inch equals inch, else return false. Up. Now we have to go for oops, that's the else we want to have returned false. Now we're gonna go for, in case we have inches, so if we have centimeters, then I want the value, and that's going to be 0 to 3 and dot to int. Why not? What is the return type of subsequence? A char sequence. Wow. Okay, can I do toString to int? Yeah. Okay, why not? Return a value, and then we want greater than 150 and a value smaller or equals than 193. Oh, that's nice. Okay. If we have inches, we want to take 2 instead of 3, and then we're going to return a value between 69, 56 and 70, sorry, 59 and 76. That is horrendous. Okay. And what is the response we want? We want to know how many passports are valid. So we're going to map to passport data. And then dot filter is valid again, but this time with the passport data, and return the size. And that's gonna crash big time, I can tell you already. Oh, that's a shit show today. I really hate it. Wow. Wank wank. Build successful. Oh, okay. So let's see. Valid passports. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, I'm gonna copy paste that. And I wanna call that test2. Oof, actually that's gonna be test invalid. Okay, so those are all invalid. And then I want some valid passports that they're giving me. Okay, so if we take for invalid, we're expecting 0 now. Resource name must not be null. What did I do? This is not null though. Something wrong happened. Oh, input 4 test invalid is what I want. Okay, let's go back. So the response is 1. Now our bunch of invalid stuff, there is one guy who's valid. That is not possible. Let us see which one it is. Okay, so we are saying that this guy is valid. Birth year 46. That's good. 2019. That's good. Expiration year is not correct. Height is fine. HCL is fine. Eye color is fine. Okay. So the problem is expiration year. Because I forget to test it. That is the reason. expiration year is greater than 2020 and 2030. Okay, and then let's try again. Okay, result 0, fine. Now, same thing with the valid ones. We're expecting 1, 2, 3, 4. We're expecting a value of 4 as an output. 4, okay. So that seems to be working fine. Now, I know that if I do these, do they give me anything more? No, okay. We're gonna go straight for that. Yeah, so that's the case where we have things that are just not valid at all. Let's see, parse int, number format exception. So I'm gonna wrap this into this, and I'm gonna do try catch number up, and otherwise we return this. Yeah, I probably can put the return outside. Yes. Now we're gonna crash on some other exceptions, I'm guessing. Yes, that's okay, because all the exceptions I just want to... Exactly, that's an illegal argument exception. That's another one we're accepting. How do I do that, actually? Kotlin catch multiple exceptions. I'm wondering if we can just do exception here. We'll try that in the end. Let's see that for now. Catch. That's not possible at all. Okay, well, let's try it then. $127? I am moderately sure. Very moderately. Okay. Oh well. Okay. That was bad. Today was bad. So I already know what I'm gonna go for on back for. So this should be a regexp. We shouldn't have just this. We're gonna have the validation as part of the creation of passport data. We should just like refuse passport data if they're not valid when we create them. There's a whole lot of things we can do, and we probably should ingest differently. Like we should go from the file directly to this. Interesting. Okay, that's how dirty you can be. Well, thanks for joining, if anyone joined, and see you next time.